hear today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, huge mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. State lawyers are prepared to pay $328 million to settle a landmark class action lawsuit over Native Hawaiian homestead land leases. Attorneys representing the state have asked the legislature to fund the settlement, which involves about 2,700 plaintiffs. The lawsuit was filed more than 20 years ago when lead plaintiff Leona Kalima argued that the State Department of Hawaiian Homelands had breached its fiduciary duty of awarding homestead lots to qualified applicants in a timely manner. In 1991, Hawaii's legislature enacted a law that created a special commission to examine claims filed by 1995. Some 2,721 people met the cutoff date, but the panel and lawmakers failed to resolve the issue by a 1999 deadline. Nearly 400 of the original plaintiffs in the Kalima case have died, and more than 28,000 applicants are on the DHHL waitlist today. The pending settlement comes out to about $121,500 per plaintiff, though that sum might differ in special cases. A sex trafficking case that dates back to 2013 ended Thursday with the conviction of a Makiki man. Marquise Green was found guilty of 2 counts of sex trafficking and 1 count each of first-degree sexual assault and misdemeanor assault for trafficking a 15-year-old local girl in Waikiki in 2013. Green, who was 30 at the time, charged $150 per half hour and $200 per hour-long encounter with the 15-year-old. The girl was roped into the illicit scheme after posting a message about money troubles to Facebook. She was contacted by another underage girl under Green's control and later met with the convicted trafficker. She was dropped off in Waikiki to provide sex to a man in a pickup truck for $300, money that was then given to Green. Court records stated that Green raped the girl and beat her on separate occasions in June 2013. He was arrested in December of that year after the 15-year-old identified him to the police. According to Honolulu prosecuting attorney Steve Alm, Green's conviction is the first successful prosecution of a sex trafficking case in Hawaii in several years. Honolulu police are investigating a string of burglaries that occurred early this morning in Kailua town. Burglars smashed windows and glass doors to break into several Kailua businesses at 3:30 this morning. Paiology and Mahaloha Burger were targeted on Hikili Street, and windows were also broken at Aloha Salads and Paniolo's in Kailua Shopping Center. Paiology and Mahaloha Burger do not keep cash on premises overnight, and it is unclear what was taken from the restaurants. According to Retail Merchants of Hawaii President Tina Yamaki, retailers and small businesses around the island have been struggling with similar incidents since the pandemic began. Property owner Alexandra Baldwin said it is working with the HPD in its ongoing investigation into the break-ins. Former State Senator Jill Tokuda has filed federal election papers to run for the congressional seat held by Representative Kai Kahele. Tokuda was previously running for lieutenant governor in the upcoming Democratic primary. She will challenge the first-term congressman who represents the neighbor islands and rural parts of Oahu, including Kaneohe. Kahele recently attracted the attention of local and national media outlets for his absenteeism from Washington, D.C. His record of proxy voting has also become an issue. In 2018, Tokuda lost the lieutenant governor's race to current Lieutenant Governor Josh Green, who is the front runner in this year's gubernatorial race. Tokuda has been helping a special House COVID-19 committee track federal funds and is working as a consultant for foundations and nonprofit groups and as co-director of Cyber Hawaii. She also serves as external director of Maui's Nisei Memorial Center, honoring Nisei veterans of World War II. University of Hawaii setter Jacob Thel has been named the Big West Men's Volleyball Player of the Year. A UH player has now won the honor for 3 straight seasons. Thel, a junior who averages 9.97 assists per set and ranks 6th in the nation in aces, was the only setter named to the All-Big West first team last week. Meanwhile, UH head coach Charlie Wade shared the conference's Coach of the Year award with UC Irvine's David Niffen. Wade lost a high-powered senior class following last year's national championship run, but still managed to guide the Warriors to their second Big West tournament title this year. This is Wade's first Big West award in 13 seasons as head coach. The conference awards were announced today following the Warriors' win at the Big West Championship. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.